Your Grace, Archbishop Pinder, distinguished platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019, a pleasant good morning. That was a beautiful rendition. I know that you guys are gonna win, right? I wanna say thank you to Mrs. Shauna Knowles for giving me this opportunity to speak to you guys. And yeah. My story begins with a painter. This painter was given a blank canvas and was directed to create a work of art. This was probably one of the most daunting tasks he had ever faced, as this was the curator of a major museum, and this opportunity was one that would finally, after years of being a starving artist, put him on the map. Not knowing where to start, the painter looked at the white and pristine painting apparatus with a bit of fear. Should he use paint? Should he use ink? What about charcoal? And then the question of what to paint would prove to be an even more daunting task. Yet the painter optimistically accepted such a challenge because he knew that this could be the moment that would change his entire life. In fact, this was the defining moment, the moment that would shape his future. He had one canvas, one painting, one chance. My name is Elsha McPhee, and I'm a recent graduate of the University of the Bahamas, attaining my associates in law and criminal justice and my bachelor's in law. Not too long ago, I shared this stage with my colleague Tyler Prabhu, as we were the first co-valedictorians in Aquinas College history. I was here. I sat where you sat and walked where you walked. I was that 7th grader who felt it necessary to carry all of their school books in their bag for the entire day. I was that awkward 9th grader who hair dropped because she thought she was woman and she had permed her hair. I was that anxious 12th grader who had no clue what to do for the rest of her life. I encourage you, as you turn up over the summer, hopefully not too much, to find the vision for your life. I know, find the vision for your life. It sounds scary, but it's not. It does not need to be clear or precise, but ponder about where you see yourself in the next 10 years. A vision is not just a picture of what could be, but it calls your current self to become something more, something better. A vision demands that you constantly elevate. It reminds you that you cannot stay in the same place for too long because you have a goal in mind. A person who lacks vision lacks direction. They lack motivation and drive and leave their life up to chance. It's a sad but true fact that nothing you want will ever come easy. Everything you dream of, you have to fight for. My vision is to be in a position of influence. So no, I don't have an exact picture of where I want to be career-wise. But I do know that studying the law and becoming a lawyer could place me on the path to getting to a place of influence. I also knew that I wanted to sing, Bahamian music. Yeah, you heard right, a singing lawyer, I know. I remember sitting in my living room watching Sammy Starr win the Music Masters Song Competition in front of a crowd of 10,000 people and thinking to myself, I could do that. And the next year, I was there in front of a crowd of 10,000 people singing a song that I wrote and doing what I dreamed of. And now being in a position where he's a mentor and friend to me. You see, once you have a vision, it tailors your version of success. So when you dream big. Okay, I know it's cliche, but you as a millennial have an advantage. I've noticed it among my peers that we have this unique ability to have an idea and with or without approval, put that idea into motion. We are creative and inspired by the world around us. The Bahamas is in need of your creativity, your passion, your dreams. So when you dream with the future of your children's children in mind. Your dreams have to mean something. We are past the point of having a nice car and home and a comfortable lifestyle be our ultimate definition of success. I implore you that we are the generation that can not only pour into ourselves, but pour into our country. Educate yourselves, elevate yourselves, and invest in yourselves so that our society is saturated with innovators and thinkers. Will there be hardship? Yes, you will likely to fail a lot. But the trick is to keep on failing until you succeed. Will you encounter haters? Yes. As an eloquent songwriter posited, dog don't bark at baka, all right? This phenomenon has baffled me in the start of my young adulthood. It's not that people don't want to do what you do. They're just upset that you're doing it, you know? And they say to let your haters be your motivators, but I disagree. Sorry about that clap. Your motivation comes from your vision, and your passion must drive your vision. But haters, they don't need to have any bearing on the height of your success. You see, once a car is in motion, not even a barking dog can stop it.
Hey.
However, do not let the fear of opposition cause you to lose faith in people. In fact, your attitude towards people may be the thing that propels you to the next level. Be humble. If someone is willing to teach you, be quiet and learn. If someone was gracious enough to help you, then help someone else. In law school, we learned the definition of the word to err. To err in the legal sense means to make a mistake. One way a person's case can be thrown out is if it is found that the judge erred on a point of law, aka came to the wrong conclusion. You must never err in the direction of kindness. Showing kindness will never go out of style, all right? The grace and kindness I've received from the people who have came before me has guided me to this point. I also want to make known that Aquinas College has the best educators in the country. When you begin your tertiary education, I want you to feel confident that you are well prepared for it. I was actually over-prepared. By the time I began the College of the Bahamas, I had earned 12 credits without taking one class. That in itself speaks to the quality of education you have received. Also, college tip number 324, learn how to write essays, okay? Basically, your entire college experience will be writing essays and making presentations, okay? My story began with a painter. Well, spoiler alert, you're the painter. You have the task of creating a masterpiece of a lifetime. You only have one canvas, one painting, one life. Every brushstroke represents every decision you make from this point on. I got some of my red paint from Senora A.G. I got some of my blue paint from Miss Carolyn Johnson. I got some of my yellow paint from Mr. Smith. And I got some of my green paint from Miss Morrison. I got the idea to draw a musician from Mr. McAfee. And I got the idea to draw a lawyer from Miss Knowles. A big part of your painting tools and ideas were given to you by this institution. You may not know exactly what to paint, but I promise you that the world is waiting on your masterpiece. We're waiting to be transformed, moved, and wowed by what you have to offer. But if you stay true to your vision, despite any setback or hardship, you will create a work of art on the canvas of your life. Thank you.